This video is titled The Truth Behind Psychic Mediumship. I think when you die, since God is not real but merely an anima, I believe for a time you can spend an eternity in heaven or hell. It won't be an eternity though in real time, but the mind and the brain releases DMT. And on DMT you have all these hallucinations and these seemingly spiritual experiences as your body and your brain is dying. So yes, you will see God, you will see Jesus, because it is programmed into your mind to see these things through repetition, studying scriptures, connecting and fellowshipping with your late comrades in religious worship. So I think it will create the illusion of an eternity, a heavenly experience, but it will fizzle out and you will return to yourself in the darkness with your own self. I don't think psychics are actually talking to the dead. The dead cannot talk because it's simply too rare that dead people visit their loved ones and talk about the afterlife. That would be a theme. That would be a theme. That would be a thing. It would be a tradition by now to visit with the dead and talk with the dead. And what fun would that be? What would be the point in dying if all we're going to do is just commune with each other as though we're alive? That doesn't make sense. And it doesn't happen often enough, in my opinion. And so I believe you return to blackness. Well, not return, but you go to darkness because your eyes die, your occipital lobe dies, your parietal, everything, your brain dies. No sensory input, no stimulus of anything. But of course, in the midst of you dying, yes, I think you will have religious experiences. You'll see heaven, you'll see hell, you'll see Krishna, you'll see Buddha, you'll see all those people. It will be beautiful because that's what happens when the body's releasing chemicals and hormones and neurotransmitters are firing off chaotically. Well, not chaotic, just neurons just firing off, and it's excitable and arousing when the brain is dying, and so I heard. I believe they're channeling their DNA. We're all genetically connected. We all have one ancestor. This is science. They're channeling their DNA. They're connecting to the person in the form of an anima, though. It's a spur, a growth of their psyche. And they can catch the essence of what a person is and their personality because we're all intimately and intricately connected by DNA alone. And in so many other ways. Our cultures, our foods, our traditions, our societal norms and traditions and cultural norms, our conditioning and programming by these upper elites, and our own tendencies and aptnesses from our heredity. This is how we connect to the dead. And I think that's it. I don't think they're actually talking to dead people because dead people are not talking enough. I had an ex-boyfriend die from a grand mal seizure. He has yet to talk to me. I mean, I've heard his voice. He said things, but I don't know if that's really him. I think he's in the blackness. I think he's dead and gone. He may have saw Jesus on his way out. I don't know, but it's all programming. It's not real. It's programming. It's all mental.